Hi everyone, so today we're going to talk a little bit more about bullying and the impacts it has on our mental and spiritual well-being of individuals. It can be students, employees, and even individuals right here within our faith-based communities. So Cheyenne, whether if it's in our workplaces or schools or even in our church spaces, youth groups, bullying has a lasting impact on individuals' mental well-being. And it affects how they function and how they communicate or socialize with individuals on a daily basis. A study done in 2014 among secondary school individuals within Trinidad and Tobago, the results showed that 98.4% of individuals experience distress due to the impact of bullying. Even in 2025, Cheyenne, we do still see a major impact that bullying has within our school system and workplaces. We do see a rise in school violence, workplace intimidation, and cyberbullying. And this is a serious public health issue that needs to be addressed. When it comes to bullying, it's not just a phase. It is a crisis that demands action.
But it's not just about children. Bullying happens to adults as well.
Yeah.
In the workplace, in social groups, and even in families. Bullying affects adults on a more mental base. It does not just happen physically.
Yeah.
Adults can be secluded via work groups. They can be bullied and demeaned by their bosses or higher ups. There's a scripture. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 21 reminds us that the tongue has the power of life and death. Our words and actions can either lift people up or tear them down. So the question is, are we making our community safer? Are we standing while others suffer?
You know, Cheyenne, that question really puts us to think very much deeply and reflect on the impact that bullying has, not just on our psychological well-being, but also our spiritual. Now, bullying is not harmless. It has real consequences. Victims of bullying in Trinidad and Tobago face higher risk of depression, anxiety, and even suicidal thoughts and ideation. Many of our young people who have been bullied do experience self-esteem issues. They lose interest in their school activities. They tend to be withdrawn or choose to separate themselves from their social spaces and even their family. Cyberbullying has made this issue even more difficult to escape. Unlike traditional bullying, cyberbullying follows victims wherever they go. Cyberbullying has a major impact on individuals' well-being. It is referred to as a type of bullying, but through the use of digital media technology. So TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever social media apps. And it does have a major impact on especially our young people and their mental well-being.
I agree. And let's not forget the spiritual impact of this. Matthew chapter 7 verse 12 says, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." And yet many people, even those in leadership positions, ignore this when it comes to bullying. The Bible calls us to stand up for the vulnerable. Are we doing enough? What can we do? First, we need to break the silence. Too many people suffer because they fear no one will take action. If you see bullying happening, speak up, report it, support the victim.
I also want to add, adults, teachers, and leaders, we must take bullying seriously. There are studies that have been compiled by UNESCO that show that when adults intervene, bullying decreases by 50%. Do you know that, Cheyenne?
I did not know that.
Ignoring it does not make it go away. It does not magically disappear, no. We need to educate ourselves. It starts by educating ourselves and those around us. Having open conversations and taking action is the next step towards making a change and difference.
Let's also create safe spaces in schools, workshops, churches, and communities. No one should feel like they don't belong somewhere. God calls us to be people of love and justice. As we know, Isaiah chapter 1 verse 17 says, learn to do right, seek justice, defend the oppressed. That means standing up for others and making sure our environments are safe and inclusive.
And finally, if you have been bullied, know this: you are not alone. You are valued, you are loved, and you have a purpose. If you struggle, please reach out to someone you trust. It could be a friend, a minister, or if you're unable to manage your symptoms of anxiety in an appropriate manner, please seek professional psychological help. There are a lot of counselors and psychologists available within Trinidad and Tobago to help you through what you're dealing with. There is hope and there is help. Remember that you're not alone.
Bullying will only stop if we make the choice to end it. Will you stand up for what is right? Will you be the voice that speaks out against bullying? Will you choose kindness over cruelty?
Because change starts with one person, one act of kindness, one voice saying, this is not okay. Together we can create a society where everyone feels safe, feels valued, and feels heard.